Want to bet? Bet on what?
I'll take that bet right on.
Welcome back, everyone watching this. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Matthias. This is episode number 5 of Wanna Bet. This is going to be a quick recap for our picks from last week. I was traveling this past weekend, so I didn't get to watch all these games live. On a normal weekend, I'll have a lot more time to watch these games live and kind of see the story. The box score doesn't tell you everything like we've talked about in the past, so I like to watch them before I make my plays, so I still have quite a bit to consume before we start circling over looking at Week 3 college football and Week 2 NFL. But I just wanted to go ahead and touch base. All of our picks we made last week, where we're sitting right now, both for Week 2 college football, Week 1 NFL, and then season total against the spread for college football. Our stability score picks from last week went 5-4 against the spread. That's good for 18-10 on the season, 17.3% return on your money. If you were betting $100 a game, right now you'd be sitting at $634.43 profit. It's really hard to complain about that when we're batting as good of a percentage as we are right now. We know that our math is doing its job. We're picking the right numbers. We're not picking teams. I've sometimes get chirped a little bit, especially from my brother-in-law. You tell him the pick you had, and what? Why would you do that? Because plain and simple, we're not betting these games based off assumption of what's going to happen blindly because of some type of pre-existing allegiance. We're betting these because the numbers make sense to risk a wager on them. So where we're sitting against the spread, NCAA 18-10, I'm very, very happy with that. So we have one more week. So we take Week 3 stability scores into consideration. After that, you kind of throw it out the window. By Week 4, you know who teams are. The teams that have had turnover, usually they've either fixed the issues or they're just a bad program. So you can kind of fade them and then pick and choose your numbers from there on out. So we have one more week of that. Tonight, I'm going to go ahead and start turning the page over, looking at what the lines are right now, and then revisit all that stuff on Thursday and compare and contrast, see where we found value at. As far as NFL goes, I know I did not include it in my episode last week, the picks we made. NFL, we did go 4-1 against the spread. All that stuff I did post on JuiceReel. So JuiceReel is a bet tracking app. So if you go and follow us on there at @bottom_shelf, you can follow every single play that I make. That way you know that I'm not just posting numbers on Monday morning saying, oh, look at this, we went 4-1 when we didn't actually place those bets. So 4-1 against the spread, that's good for 80%. Plus 260.39 if you're betting $100 a game. If you're betting $1 a game, obviously it's up 260. So your unit size that's for you and you alone to know. But NFL, we did, like I said, put all those on JuiceReel. The plays we had Chiefs -2.5, Eagles -2, Las Vegas Raiders +3, Jacksonville +3.5, and Colts +3. So very, very happy with the start of the NFL season. Week 1's a tricky one. I think that in the NFL, defenses seem to be a lot better prepared to play. Offense is a total crapshoot. I think one quarterback the entire weekend, Tua Tagovailoa, was the only quarterback to throw for 300-plus yards. Sloppy play on offense. I was at the Bears game yesterday, and wow, what a turn of events. So when you go down 17-0, it just, I think everyone in that stadium was sitting there going, wow, it's the same thing. We're living in a time as a flat circle. It's the same things over and over. Coming back to win that game gave me massive 2005 Monday Night Football against the Arizona Cardinal vibes. So glad they got the win. I did live bet money line that game when they were down 17, just because I figured I'm here. Why not? Let's get some juices flowing. Usually do not do that because it was purely a bet based off of faith and faith alone. And sometimes those cash, so they're going to be very rare. So that's where we're sitting against the spread with college and NFL football. I want to go through very quickly. I think just getting into the rhythm of uploading content for you guys. I know that we don't have a ton of viewership on YouTube, but if 2 people can watch this and get any type of value out of it, I think it's worth my time, and I enjoy doing it. So follow us on Twitter. Like I said, JuiceReel, Picket. Everything is at Bottom Shelf to some capacity. I'll put that all down below in the descriptions. We have a TikTok page. We try and keep content a little bit shorter. That's a different ball game because people on TikTok are so obsessed with like instant gratification. It's like you got 3 to 4 seconds to draw someone in and watch that video. So we do have some content over there that's very short formed. You'll see a lot of that come over here in the form of YouTube shorts. But this is going to be our schedule lockdown for the rest of the season. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. That way, once this stuff goes live, you guys can stay up to date. And like I said, follow us along on X. That way, if we have some late adds to the card, you can see what we're playing as well. So from here on out, Thursday nights are going to be our college football picks for this show, Wanna Bet. So we're going to go through game by game, find lines, find where movement has been, find where sharp money's going. Week 3, like I said, we have one more week of using stability scores versus opponents. So we got one more week of those plays. After that, it's just going to be closing line value is the name of the game. We're going to try and find where maybe the public money comes in on a team and raises that number in our favor and then end up taking those. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there in week 4. So college football picks are going to come out Thursday nights from here on out. Friday night, same exact thing. We're just going to do NFL picks. So Wanna Bet episodes are going to come out Friday night where we're going to dive into all the lines for the Sunday, Monday slate. Obviously, the Thursday game will be already gone. The Thursday game will probably have some sort of content, whether it's YouTube shorts or TikTok content. So just keep your eyes open for that. Also, a separate show that my brother-in-law and I do, we're calling it The Last Call. That's a little more of a casual one. My take is I'm going to be using a lot of the strategies and plays I take from Wanna Bet and implement them into that. But we're also going to have a little bit of fun with it. Just talk about the current state of mostly the NFL. That one, not a lot of college football plays. Ethan is really big on parlays. I'm not a parlay guy. I had 2 bonus bets last week and I used them on parlays. They both lost. Hence why I don't do them. The return's just not there. I mean, if you're doing it recreationally to have fun, throw some money on a game, that's great. I'm all for it. And that's exactly what those were. 2 $10 free wager bets. Why not throw them on some parlays and just try and have fun with it? So that show is going to come out every Saturday morning, potentially Friday night, but definitely when you wake up Saturday morning, that one's going to be ready. And then we will go ahead and fast forward after that weekend. Monday, just as this video is out right now, Monday, Wanna Bet's going to come out with the previous week recap. So we will go through our against the spread numbers for our college football bets, and then we'll go through our spread numbers for NFL picks as well. I don't bet a ton of over-unders. You'll see a couple here and there. I'll keep those under a separate category. So far for college football, I've put one wager in. So we're 1-0 on that. I'd bet the over in the Oregon versus Boise State game. NFL, I did not have any. So we'll probably keep track of all that stuff separately just to make the numbers as black and white as humanly possible. But the name of the game for this series is putting money back into your pocket. We're not taking money and flushing it down the toilet, betting a bunch of touchdown props and first player to score. That one we're going to have fun with, and we'll talk about that on the last call. So be sure to follow us. That way you can keep up with everything as far as that stuff goes. But to summarize, I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. Like I said, 18-10 against the spread college football, 4-1 against the spread in the NFL. So that's our schedule. Be sure to hit subscribe. I'm going to go ahead tonight, start diving into college football week 3 bets. So I'm going to start writing all that stuff out tonight and get some content to you guys out by Thursday. So subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Hit that like. Leave a comment. We're trying to grow this, obviously. So comments help a ton. Hitting like helps a ton. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's something I can be doing better, please leave a comment down below, and we will definitely take that into consideration. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on Thursday.